keep going so we don't lose any time.
Yes.
The situation of the people in the concentration camp is so strong, and everybody understands that everybody here they're going to die, and that there's beatings and a ruthless kind of behavior. So what we have to do is to make what is extraordinary in other situations ordinary. Somebody was dragging a body out and the head was bumping on the ground, and he's eating his sandwich and he doesn't react to it. I don't mean to make such speeches, you know. It's just that it's really only sharing our understanding.
Bob, we're ready for you to look through the camera.
This man needs help.
I said shut up.
Steh auf. Verfluchte griechische Mist.
It's hard to repeat what's happening here. I mean, it could be done with our technology in Hollywood and all. We could probably duplicate almost everything in here, but it would probably be one of the most horror films anybody could ever make. So I think we're better off doing what we're doing here.
I mean, it must have been just horrific to try to evoke that on film. You can't just reproduce a reality. It's really a psychological phenomena.
Got it? Both?
It's a much more difficult thing than making it look like it was all happening again. That doesn't take you into any kind of meaning.
Cut! Cut it!
I can't really articulate it. This is the demand on all the actors has almost disallowed acting. It's like it's for the event, the tapestry, is so strong. It's you can't embellish it. It's just you just do it somehow. I don't know. It's different.
You try to stay objective in this medium to allow the event to happen. But basically, it's a very subjective medium in itself because you have to pick the angles of the cameras, what exactly behavior you're going to see.
This is the, right, no, I'm just showing you.
In it, you can stay, or try to stay, objective to the viewer, and hopefully you will not try to come up with some kind of a resolve, but rather just allow them to experience the moment and the event and let them, with their own values, look at the piece and come up with their own sense of understanding of what went down there.
You know, there's a scene that I have in the movie where I steal bread from somebody, from a dying person. And we had a whole discussion about it's okay to steal from a person that's dead, but it's not okay to steal from somebody who's not dead. And then you think, God, we're so lucky that we don't have to think those things in real life.
My name is Stanisław Nałęcz-Kochanowicz. I live in Krakow, and the number I had in Auschwitz was 93191. Survival in the camp was due in 90 to 80% to good luck, and in 20% it was a question of not breaking down and collapsing mentally. During the time that I was in the camp, I found out that even those who came from the prison in the best state of health, those who broke down, These people didn't live long in the camp. I was alive all the time. What sustained me, by the way, was that I'd been before in the resistance, in the ZWZ. And I was tough enough, and I always believed that the end must be such as it eventually was. And in the camp I lived with this thought, well, 1,000 people will survive the camp. Then within this 1,000 there will be me. No, only 100 will survive. But among those 100 there will certainly be me. No, only 10 will survive. And among those 10 I will certainly be. Continuous faith that I must survive. I must survive.
When I knew I was going to have to do some boxing, I told Arnold, I need a trainer and I want to start training immediately. And he went out and got me a very, very good trainer. His name's Teddy Atlas, and I worked with him about 2 months prior to the shooting. And then once I got here, he came for like 4 weeks to sharpen me up and also to choreograph the fights and do one of the fights with me in the picture.
All right, you made it work. We started with a foundation just like you would for anything, for a house.